Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced, head of DevRel here at Dremio. I wanted to just kind of show you one of the cool features in Dremio Cloud. Now, again, you can start a Dremio Cloud free trial at dremio.com/get started anytime you want. That's it. Again, dremio.com/get started. Okay. And basically here you can sign up with your single sign-on or your email, and you're going to get a free 30-day trial up to $400 of Dremio credit. So basically, the trial ends whenever you use up your credits or the 30-day trial ends. But again, there's no credit card up front. You don't have to bring your own infrastructure, so you could literally get hands-on with Dremio within a few minutes. So if you haven't tried this yet, please do. But one of the cool things you can do if you want to try that when you're testing out like Dremio, if you don't want to connect your databases or data warehouses, even though you can connect several different sources to Dremio, so that way you can query your data and join your data across different sources. You have the built-in Iceberg catalog right there, and you can write to Iceberg and use that catalog with other engines if you want. But another thing you can do is you can click down here and add data. And one of the options I have here is to upload a file. And actually what you do when you upload this file, it actually uploads the file and turns it into an Iceberg table within your Iceberg catalog if you want. So I can click choose a file to upload. I'll head over the documents, sample data, Star Wars, and I have several of these Parquet files that I got from Kaggle for data that's Star Wars related. So I can go hit say less battles. Awesome. Now I'm going to choose where I want that battles table to show up. So I'm going to go over here. Okay, I'm going to actually add a Star Wars namespace. Okay. There we go. Now we have Star Wars, and I'm just going to put this right in there. Okay, and then it's going to ask me to just set the file format, just make sure that it understands it correctly. It'll automatically detect it, so it detects that it's Parquet, and from there it should be able to detect all the Parquet metadata and detect the type of file that it is. And then once you see that we can preview it and make sure that all the column names are what we expect them to be, we can then hit create, and it will go create that table in our catalog. Okay, once it's done, there it is, the battles table. Okay, and then we can go run a query on it. And there we go. Cool. And I can so again, you can just upload a whole bunch of different data sets to play around with. And again, Kaggle is a great website to go find sort of sample Parquet files, CSV files, JSON files that you can then upload to Dremio and then run practice queries on. And just kind of experience the Dremio adventure. And again, the cool thing is once you have a data set in Dremio, you get lots of really cool features. So for example, I have these one button integrations with Tableau and Power BI. So while Dremio can connect to pretty much any BI tool, you have these built into the UI, and it will help you establish a connection to that particular data set or directly to Tableau, saving you a lot of time, or Power BI, saving you a lot of time and kind of setting all that up. You're also going to have this details view. And here you'll be able to see like the data, the details, the lineage. And again, this lineage would generally reflect sort of the data set within Dremio. So right now, it's this, so any views that I would then create from this table, I'd be able to kind of see the lineage, see how the different columns change and things from there, create reflections. Think of this as like sort of a very intelligent materialized view. You would have that here to kind of help you accelerate any data sets you need to accelerate. You have the details panel, which acts as sort of your semantic layer. So again, it tracks your columns. You have all sorts of metadata on the table. You can actually populate a wiki. Okay. And one of the things you want to do when you create a new Dremio account is head over to your project settings. Okay. And then you want to go to preferences and turn on the generate wikis and labels. So that way you can actually automatically generate wikis and labels pretty easily. I can just now go to, back over here, back to Star Wars, back to battles. Okay, click on, again, open details. And now see I can generate a wiki. And then it'll generate a wiki based on the data in there. So will AI do its thing? It is that contains information about battles in the Star Wars universe. Gives me a sample row, explain me the schema. Nice. And again, all this context gets brought into, like when you're using Dremio's MCP server or integrated AI agent, this data will get pulled in to help the AI better understand your data and be able to kind of get accurate analytics quicker. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I'll see y'all later.